We are joined by Microsoft CFO Peter Klein in a first on Bloomberg interview. Peter, thanks so much for joining us in the early morning out on the West Coast. Let me ask you, because we're looking at a market reaction with your shares under pressure today. The bottom line seems to be the market's disappointed. Business division didn't show more strength. Why didn't it?
Well, you know, we're focused on executing against what we're trying to do every day, and personally, I'm very pleased with our results. Let me highlight a couple of things for you. The first thing is we have great momentum with our products and market. You heard about Windows 7. The numbers continue to be incredible, 28% revenue growth for the Windows division, 35% growth in consumer units. The one thing that we did see this quarter in our Q3, which we hadn't seen since the economic downturn, was businesses starting to grow their PC spending. And so that was an encouraging sign, not just for PCs, but also servers. So we did see businesses start to spend on PCs again.
But business division revenue fell about 6% year over year there. Why? Is it a matter of expectations there that investors were looking for more strength, or were you pleased with the business division spending? Because it does seem to be lagging behind, you know, some of the more optimistic tones we heard from Intel and others.
Yes. Well, the one thing I would say is that minus 6% did include the deferral of $305 million for the Office Technology Guarantee. If you put that back in, it did grow 1%, which was about in line. And we feel very good about how the business division is going. The most exciting development, obviously, that's coming is the launch of Office 2010 in June, which is a very exciting development. It's going to be a great product. And that really drives the revenue for the business division, not only for Q4, but really for all of fiscal year 11.
When are you going to start to see the benefit of that?
We'll start to see it in Q4, and we'll see the primary benefit of it probably in the first half of FY11, which is what we talked about yesterday.
Give me a sense of what the pricing environment is like right now with your suppliers. Obviously, you know there's a lot of focus on growth in Asia and perhaps fluctuations on the currency front coming out of China in the near term. What's your sense of where pricing is with your manufacturers?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question? Pricing.
Give me
with
a sense of the supply chain right now.
Yeah, the supply chain is very strong. We're not seeing any big moves in pricing. And we, you know, in our Xbox business, one of the things we talked about yesterday, we've improved our gross margins for our company year over year by 1%, which is better than we expected coming into the year. So we've done a great job managing our supply chain, especially in the Xbox business, as we've driven down the cost of our hardware year on year, all year long. So that's been very favorable for us.
We also heard from you in the near term some announcements, not only Microsoft Docs with Facebook, but also the Kin, these new phones focused on social networking. Give me a sense of what the pricing is going to be like, what the near-term benefit is going to be like for these new areas.
Yeah, we're very excited. If you think about what we're trying to do broadly across the company, right, we're delivering software across the web, across phones, and across PCs, and you see that across all of our product lines. So whether it's the phone with Windows Phone 7 and Kin and the socially connected interfaces, whether it's with Office and the web applications and what we can do with social networks, what you're seeing is delivering all the capabilities that we have across all the different device types and across on-premises delivery and across the web. And so what you're seeing is that manifesting itself in all these great things. I think it has great potential, particularly for the Office business, as we broaden our user base and broaden the people that we're exposed to. And certainly for on the phone side, it really broadens our exposure, both for Windows 7, phone, and Kin.
All right. Thank you for making time to explain these results to us.